So they actually worshipped the emperors as living gods. And even after they died, um, which is where I believe the Catholics get their, their sainthood from. It's all tied together, all comes from the same area. But the point is that Caesar Augustus actually introduced, obviously being one of the longest reigning, I think he was the longest reigning Caesar, and he introduced emperor worship. So they worship the emperor as God.
Good point. But who's the guy sitting in the look, the guys, whoever the man of sin, we're not talking about Antichrist, we're talking about the man of sin. Whoever it is already sitting. Now, if you're saying that was a Roman emperor, well, I guess they can be sitting there, but I see someone seated there, like that's their role, that's their
Well,
calling.
it could also be like, if you were a representative or someone that was authorized by the Caesar, you were their representative. Like Titus, for example, was sent, by Vespasian because he couldn't do it himself, and so forth. But looking at it, it says here, who opposes and exalts himself above all that is called Elohim, all that is worshipped, so that he, showing himself as Elohim, sits in the Hekel
Yeah,
of Elohim, declaring
it could be,
himself.
but it could also be the fake high priest
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
who thought that he had the authority to who lives, who dies, who gets into the temple, who doesn't, because that fake high priest, okay, there were certain people who wouldn't get into the temple. The women, they were in the court of the women, which is unbiblical. It was added to the
Mm.
wilderness tabernacle. Then there was the court of the Gentiles, which is unbiblical because in the original design, the nations were to come into the outer court by becoming Israel. There was no such thing as the court of the Gentiles. There was no such thing as the court of the women. So this clown, the high priest, Ananias, or Ananias, who was a descendant of Caiaphas, he thought that he alone exercised the power of Elohim, and he declared himself to be Elohim. Although what you're said also fits. This may be one of those. It doesn't have to be either or, because when you think about it, yes, the Roman emperor declared himself to be the Almighty and received, as you said, emperor worship.
Yes.
So